What's the next part of the journey? And I'm sure you already kind of have an inkling to it, right? We've alluded to it a few times. It's one of the answers, right? It's the hero's journey. And basically that's kind of the journey that you've been taking. You've taken a very small micro version of the hero's journey. And the hero's journey goes something like this. The hero is called to an adventure, and you could feel the call to adventure in your life. It's found in the interests that you have, the things that pull at you, your imagination, and what life could be like. So we're all drawn to that part of ourselves, that ideal life, the ideal version of ourselves. The ideal things that we create and do in the world, and that being part of something bigger. So it extends above and beyond ourselves. But when we first even think about approaching and starting this sort of journey, what happens is, well, the part of us that says no, the negative part of us, is very full of full of doubts and fears. It makes it kind of difficult to get started, right? And then so our insecurities kind of come up in light of our ideals. And then the other thing that happens, right, is our dark side is kind of lurking, right? Our shadows are lurking. The things that we don't want to admit to ourselves, right? The parts of us that we want to pretend don't really exist. So we have both of these sort of forces to contend with, but as we start our journey, one of the things that happens is, well, help happens, right? You along the road and along the path, you're going to have insights and revelations. You're going to meet people. You're going to come to really important, insightful, inspiring information, right? That's going to change you, and that's what great information does. Great information impacts us. It impacts our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with the world. And so, as you go through this journey, you, in some way, you have to work and you have to transcend your shadow. You have to transcend your negative elements so you can allow your positive elements to shine. And so, what we did was we created a whole course around this. And it's a course that we're going to give to you for free. So once you get your personality NFT, there's a number of things we give for you for free, and they're all lined up so we can make this journey as as impactful, as meaningful, as useful as possible for you, right? And why are we doing this? Why are we doing any of it? And the reason why we're doing it is so we can help you increase your consciousness. In other words, you're becoming more aware of what you're capable of what your ideals are, what your beliefs are, what your capacities, skills, traits are. And by you achieving or approaching your potential, well, you're going to make a big difference to everyone else in your life. And so, and not just your life, but everyone else in the community, in our community. And so as we start to improve, we can create a virtuous cycle where a number of people start to improve, and more people improve, and more people, and more people, and then it kind of like starts to feed on itself, and we start to create positive virtuous cycle. And so now, without further ado, let me share with you the NFT itself. As you see it spinning on the left, that's the personality NFT. On the front of the card, in this case, it's the Oracle. It represents your values and what you're moving towards in life, okay? What you're aspiring to. And what we did is we created communities around each archetype. And so what that means is that you could be in a dedicated community with people who have similar goals as you, right? And so now you could start networking with people. You can make friends with some of them because they're going to be similar to you in terms of what their aspirations in life are. And together, you can move forward more efficiently than if you just did it alone, right? It's a lot easier to talk with people that have been there before or have a slightly different perspective, but they're moving they're in a similar path as you, right? And so that's one side of it. And then the back side is the personality traits. And the personality traits are like strategies for moving forward, right? If you're extroverted, you might solve more of your problems by calling friends and using and socialization is a way of solving problems because chances are someone else has solved the problems that you're facing, right? So it's a really good way to do it. Another good way to do it is if you're creative and you think outside the box and you create entirely new solutions and new ways of doing things. Or you could be sticking to the things that are already proven and being very conscientious about it. But all these are viable ways to move forward in the world. And so that's where the traits come in. And so what we did is we created this personality NFT, and this is a piece of it's a digital asset that you own. So once you buy this personality NFT, it's going to be something that you own. It's on the blockchain. It's going to be in your wallet, whether that's on MetaMask or through Taurus. And then it's going to give you access to everything that we have built plus everything that the community builds for itself. So let's say that you wanted to build something for the community, right? You feel inspired, you're more than welcome to. We have an open API, and we'll show you how to do that. But here's the NFT. It's interactive, shows you your traits, shows you your scores, okay? And then you can dig real deep on this because this is one of the most intricate tests. It's based on the Big Five personality traits, which is the most scientifically valid, the only scientifically valid personality test. You can predict future behavior based on it, and then the value systems. So once you've done this, then what you want to do is you want to head over and log in. And once you've logged in and you've got your NFT will be in a tab like this, in the NFT tab. Then we have your matches. Everyone now starts taking the test. Like right now, we're not live yet, so only a few people have taken it. But you could see what their Discord is, what their Twitter is. You could see what other NFTs they have in their wallet. Soon, we're going to be adding interests, hobbies, what they do for work. So if you're looking for like a developer, you'll be able to find one here. You'll have a filtering option. If you're looking for a designer, or if you're looking for someone that's really into a certain game or certain type of thing that you're interested in, you can find people with common interests. We have bots for communities. So let's say you're on Discord and you wanted to find the people that match with you best within a specific Discord, you can use our bot, and it's a free bot. So let me show some of those experiences for you. First, here's the Hero's Journey program. This is a free program that comes with your personality NFT, and it's a really intricate, it goes really deep. So that's part of our growth track. And so within the growth hub, and this is what this is, it's the growth hub, we have a number of different things that you can do here. So first, we have the growth track, which is your whole journey of human development. It's just going up and becoming more and more conscious. And we do that through self-discovery, going on this hero's journey, that's trying to accomplish our goals in life, self-mastery, and moving forward from there. Then we have courses and certifications. So if you want to take a free course on the Big Five, we have a course right now. You can learn about the Big Five traits, what they are, how to read them in people, and how to use them very quickly. They're very effective ways to do that. We have a skill up area for this. Your personality NFT is your access token. So as soon as you can get access to all of this with your personality NFT. So some of this are audiobooks that are free. And we have a lot of them in many different areas. Everything here is designed to help you achieve your goals. So here's the Ivy League one. So maybe you want to learn something on gamification. You can go to University of Pennsylvania as an example. Hollywood art, listening to world music. There's a lot of different things here. Here's the business, 46 courses on business management. In total, it's 250 plus courses. And it's whatever area that interests you or that you feel like you have to learn or want to learn next. Next, we're going to be creating more experiences like the one you just played, which is this one right here. We're going to be creating them for your personality things. So this is the Decentraland, and so we one of the members built this bot, and so if you ever go to the Decentraland, and here it is. So this is a personality NFT chatbot. It welcomes you. You can talk to it, and what it does is it'll find other people in this area that also have a personality NFT, and it'll match you up to them based on your compatibility, right, or how good you are for each other. And so it asks you if you have the pre-personality NFT. If you have yes, it'll start matching you with people. If not, it'll give you an opportunity to buy one. So that's basically that. And then with this thing, we've used this for conferences and for events. It's a really good way to introduce people to each other, attendees. And there's one more thing. We're creating this VIP area. Okay, this VIP area is in the metaverse, and this is a really cool area where you can go and you can meet other people, and you can just hang out, could talk with them. And let's say that you are interested in working and co-creating with us. This is going to be a community-owned DAO. So what that means is that the things that the community creates, we have a systemized way of awarding the creator, where the creator owns their own creation, but they also have a community to create for and within. So they have an ecosystem or an environment. And then they also have the tools. So, and when you're doing something like this, when you're doing this sort of creative work, it really helps to have an environment that could support that. And so, since we're moving to that sort of environment, it really makes sense to create in that environment. So, for example, like let's say that you and a designer wanted to create this statue right here, it would be kind of really hard to do it if you were just emailing back and forth. Or if you were just doing a video call, it would be easier, but it'd still be really hard. But if you're both here, you could both talk about how big it should be, how it should look, and so on. And so as we're starting to do more and more stuff in these virtual 3D environments, it becomes more and more easy and more useful to actually meet in those environments so you can create the proper assets. So that kind of gives you the big picture view of everything that is included. And I know it's like, you'll see the price, it'll shock you. It's very, we're basically giving it away. You'll be one of the very first people to do it. And what that means is that since right now there's only two ways people could mint. Either they have a code, okay, in the beginning. So you had to be cohort 1 or 2 to have that code, or someone else is sharing this code with you right here, right? And this is where you get the big benefit of like being early, is that the only two ways to mint is to go through the game that you just went through or to have a code like this. And so what you can do is you can share your code with people, and then when they mint, what happens is they get 10% off and you get up to a 30% bonus. Okay, that's a commission on your sales. And if you want to learn more, you can learn more here. Well, we give you a percentage of all the sales that come through. So it's really that simple. We reward you heavily for it. This is the time to do it. Go ahead and get your personality NFT. Project isn't live for the public yet, so you're one of the first people to be able to mint your personality on the blockchain. Congratulations, and I hope to see you on the other side. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you.